family. How are you? How are you all? How have you been? How are things going for you right now? I know we're living through strange times right now, so things are changing. I'm hearing that the borders are reopening, flights are coming back, so it's that all-important time for your repatriation, your time to come back home. Now, I want to talk today about a subject that we touched on in December last year, and November last year, and the beginning of this year. And that is all about citizenship. There's been a lot happening in the background, and I've been meaning to give you an update about what's been happening. So I've actually been to the CRC, and I've seen His Honourable Justice Jallow, and I also obtained a copy of the all-important report. Excuse this, I'm sorry, but some cabbage dropped on it, which is the report of the Constitutional Review Commission on the draft constitution for the Third Republic of the Gambia. Why is this important? It's important because, of course, we are appealing for automatic citizenship. And yes, we are mentioned in this document. So I want to give complete and utter thank you to all of the people that participated in the process of the CRC. There's a huge long list at the back of everybody that participated in the actual process here at the back. So I'll try and put the names in the actual credits of this program, because you know they were very important. They played a very important role in putting the whole Constitutional Review Commission together and taking it on the road and allowing people like me and others to have our say, particularly for us African descendants who were not born in the country, but we live in the country, we're residents here. And when I read the old constitution, we were obviously not included in it. Why? Because of old colonial laws. Colonial laws which have been about since 1965. So it's about, you know, talking, it's about discussing, it's about looking into what needs to change and how, and why is it important? Well, firstly, I want to unpack what automatic citizenship is and the model that we are basically talking about. So I want to unpack it, and I have sent this document which talks about unpacking citizenship to several ministers and ambassadors. And we are in the process of also having discussions with Minister of the Interior. It was just unfortunate that I came down with an illness. So I'm going to be back on track with that process with the Honourable Interior Minister. Now, I want to unpack it. And the reason why it's so important is because of the ramifications. People didn't understand what I meant by automatic citizenship. So that's why I want to unpack it. And so I'm going to show you on the screen the three-step process, what it entails in more detail. But I'm going to just briefly kind of skip over it and show you also the reasons why. So I'm going to firstly go to the Constitutional Review document report here and show you page 188. I'm going to read to you this section. So if I'm not always looking at the camera, it's because I'm actually reading it. So it says, one position paper, call for giving an exceptional clause. Now, if you watched our programs about automatic citizenship and the CRC, you see that we actually asked for an exception to a clause, which at the time was 257 and 258, which was about land rights. Now, that clause has been mentioned here. So they did actually take our perspective on that, and other diasporans who also gave their perspectives to the CRC. So they've actually taken that into consideration. So they said that one position called for adding an exceptional clause to the Constitution, which would mean that we are an exception to those particular rules, which are now Section 260 and 261 of the new Constitution, which relate to land rights to non-citizens. So that has been considered. So that is a great thumbs up. We're very happy about that. And it says to enable descendants of former slaves, so I'd like that to be changed to enslaved, to be eligible to apply for citizenship by naturalization, let me correct myself. And so that's also been put forward, but the way in which we want it and the way we want it shaped, from our perspective, and I'm not saying we want it, we're demanding it, what I'm saying is that it's what we're relating to. And that is about the 2 to 4 years. How does it look and how do you unpack it? So we're actually more looking at more on the 2-year side than anything else. But what we are looking for is automatic citizenship. So I want to unpack it. And that's a 2 to 4 years residency in the Gambia. And it says that such a provision, the paper indicated, would encourage the descendants of former slaves who are returning home to the Gambia to make significant investments in the country. Which is true, because we do. The average person that comes back to the Gambia brings about an average of 2 million dalasi with them. I nearly said it in pounds there, sorry. So about 2 million dalasi. So the CRC have carefully considered this submission and formed a view that the Gambia will be welcoming to all descendants of the enslaved. So let me repeat that, because this is the most important part. This is the most important line. So what we've been campaigning for, Black Six subscribers, all of you who put in your submissions, let me tell you again that the Gambia should be welcoming to all descendants of the enslaved. Yeah? And it also says that it goes beyond that. It says that the subject matters should go beyond descendants who are currently in the country, and they should include those that yet to return in the Gambia. And this has significant ramifications and will require further study, which is very true. And so as a response to this, we've actually put together a fantastic package. And they say to better appreciate any potential implications for the country. So this would also ensure that descendants of the enslaved citizenship are fully integrated into Gambian society. We totally agree with you. So in this context, therefore, the draft constitution provides a framework to enable the National Assembly to enact legislation. So that's why you've been seeing lots of pictures of us. For those of you who watch the community section, you'll be seeing lots of pictures of us meeting various ministers. This is the reason why, is because it's going to go to the National Assembly to enact this legislation, conferring citizenship on persons who otherwise would not be eligible under this draft constitution. So that's one section. So I'm going to go now into unpacking citizenship, and there's an aspect I need to go into that's also not included in the constitution, but it's something they said has to be checked via statutory law of constitution under section 7. And that is, here we go, the creating a constituency. No, it's not. It was actually under the cards. Oh, okay, here it is. It's under section H. It's called to change the name of alien certificate for non-citizens. This is currently a statutory issue and should appropriately continue to be dealt with in that context. However, the study observes that it was made well known during the public consultations. You see, we did a good job, that the use of the term alien in relation to non-Gambians is derogatory, which it is, and so it should be substituted for another term. Although I don't agree with the other terms either. So I'm going to explain why by delving now into the issue about unpacking automatic citizenship. So it says temporary residency certificate or non-Gambian residency certificate. I don't think it should be either of those for us. Why I actually think it should be is a certificate of citizenship. Now, what is that? Now, let me unpack. What is a 3-step process and what is automatic citizenship? Now, I'm just going to read based on what we've written. Automatic citizenship is another option that gives full or partial citizenship to a person of African descent who ordinarily would not be offered it because of slavery. It consists of a 3-step process and is applicable to repatriates who will be seeking permanent residency in an African country of their choice. None of these changes are drastic or costly, and they are very simple changes that can have a massive impact on the continent and also aid the future growth of the African global community. So the 3 steps, it's going to unpack them quickly. Step 1, when a repatriate of African descent arrives at the airport and they have made it clear to the immigration officer at the airport that they are coming as a repatriate and they wish to return, when of course questioned and asked what is the purpose of your visit, you will say, I'm here to live, I've come back to the motherland, I'm a repatriate, I come back. When you say that, they will then be giving you a certificate of citizenship, which is a stamp, very cheap, very affordable, no problems, no quips, no ifs, no buts, stamp. Very basic rubber stamp that I will gladly donate to the airport, stamping their passport with a lovely warm welcome that says welcome home. So this will enable people from the diaspora, people from outside of the continent who are coming back of African descent, to be exempt from clause 260 and 261, which relates to property in the new modern constitution. And that's contained in the draft constitution, and also the exceptional clause of the constitution, which was stated in 188 of the report that I just mentioned to you. So that is why it's very important, because it also will relate to an expedited naturalization. So what do I mean by that? And that is in pursuant of section 6.1 and 21.1 of the Constitutional Review Commission Act 2027. Now, this certificate is a 2-part process, and a partial citizenship will give added security measures for all. Repatriates will also be governed by the laws of the country and also will be subject to the Constitution, which is good all the way round for all of us. So step 2, when you're applying for your residency, your work and your business permits, we're appealing for the replacement of the alien card, which is obviously hostile to us, with a certificate of citizenship. It's that simple. So let's take away the non-Gambian, whatever, let's just call it a certificate of citizenship. And no, it's not full citizenship, it's partial citizenship. Let me carry on. And the reason why is because obviously words matter and rejection hurts. So as a part of this process, there'll be a cultural and societal integration program. So this is where we come into partnership with what's been written in the commission, and we agree there should be an integration process. Another part of the process is the adoption of African descendants into host families, where there is a mutually beneficial arrangement where values, morals, mores, and cultural societal norms such as respect are embraced and learned. Also, skills are swapped and support is given to the host family, making it a mutually beneficial experience. Language courses will be engaged in by African descendants in order to have a good grasp of communication at a local level, thereby enabling a smoother transition.
Did you put for people to join?
So I'm reading because I'm going to be putting it on the screen as well, because I want to share this document with you, because obviously I want your feedback on this. So step 3 is that after 2 years of continuous residence here, and you've completed the language course, and of course you've integrated with the family, an application can be made for full citizenship. So this can be processed within 6 months, which will be a great time period we're suggesting, and a voluntary donation can be given to a development fund to assist the continued support for the host nation. Let me unpack this. So it basically means that if Gambia was to do this, Gambia would be the first country in the history of Africa to offer automatic citizenship to the diaspora, for us African descendants coming home. And why is it so important? And what does it mean? It means that African descendants will no longer be treated as non-Africans. It means that inclusivity would reduce exclusion, it will reduce discrimination and rejection. It means that continental Africa will join forces with Africans born outside of Africa. The unity will promote integration, assimilation, and greater harmony, and billions of dollars and pounds and euros of inward investment will also be generated, and a welcome that is long overdue. So why is it important? Why is it important? That's number 4. In the current climate of global change and high levels, extremely intolerable high levels of racism, discrimination, abuse, violence was happening, you know, and George Floyd's case just, I think, brought it all to a head, even though it's been happening to us for hundreds of years. It's now become a pinnacle. It's now got to the point where we want to leave, we want to go. And we want to divest our investments in the West and take them to Africa, which is the best. So for us, it's important that heading home, we're allowed to be welcomed in, because we're divesting our investments and we're heading home to Africa. And this is the home of our forebears. This is our real home too. We were taken by force, not by choice. So next steps, what we're going to do. The next step is to share our proposals with the ministers of the National Assembly to support our submission. Very important, because this is going to the National Assembly. So we need your support. We need you also, all Gambians, to understand what we are asking for and to let us know what is going on in your mind. It's very important to let us know what your thoughts are. That's the reason why we're sharing this. So also, we want to do this, and our next steps are for the Gambian government. We want to provide clear instructions of what we need to do. So we need the Gambian government to provide us with clear instructions as to what's needed to legally file for this motion. I'll say that one again. So our next steps are for the Gambian government to provide clear instructions to us, to guide us as to what's needed to legally file for this motion. And 3, we need to gain public support. This is why I'm here. This is why I'm talking to you. This is why I'm sharing this document with you. And 4thly is because we want to do a public consultation on our proposal. So we're going to be out on the street with cameras and also organise events to try and get your opinion on what you think about automatic citizenship. Because this isn't just about Gambia. This is something that we would like to roll out across Africa. We're not saying that you can't do checks and balances. That's what we're saying. We're saying, of course, that can be part of the consultation process. The truth of the matter is tourists pile into Gambia and pile into other African countries in their hundreds and thousands without due checks and processes being done, except for via Interpol or local level. So what I'm saying is that what we need to do is also be fit to us coming back home. So we want the liaison specialist departments to produce a simulation. So if you have that skill set, can you please nominate yourself by contacting us and let us know, yes, Julia, I can help liaise with you to create a simulation. Because we'd like to create a simulation to see how this would work in real terms. So in closing, which is number 6, just getting there now, Gambia would like to make history, yeah? I think Gambia will make history. I'm being presumptuous here, and you can apologise for my presumption. It's just that I have so much belief, I have so much faith, I have so much love here for Gambia and the beautiful smiling coast that I absolutely believe that they are going to make history. and they will be the first African nation to offer automatic citizenship to African descendants of the enslaved. This will be a major driver and a motivating force for huge engagement in heritage tourism and economic development by way of infrastructural projects and financing, such as what the Roberts brothers and others have done in Ghana. In less than 1 year, Ghana's economy made a boost of over 1.9 billion during the year of return. The average repatriate brings over 2 million dollars to the economy. So if just 1,000 people brought 2 million to the economy over a 3-year period, the Gambia would receive a boost, and even more than that. You know, more people came back than that, of over 2 billion dollars. So there will be many employment opportunities created that are associated with repatriation, including construction, investment, education, investment in health, agriculture, agro-processing, and also food security measures. So if Gambia wants to adopt a national holiday in recognition and remembrance of slavery and a commemorative repatriation program for African descendants, back to my root, the Kunte Kinte, fashion on the same premise, we believe it would benefit the GDP of the Gambia as a whole and the benefit in capital gains and accumulation by restoring what was taken by force back to their rightful home. Because our ancestors were taken by force and we want to come back to our rightful home. There are only benefits to be gained by this initiative, and the time is to act is now.
Yes. I can say it now. We have lost it to the motherland. No one can be a slave in this land. Tell them say they can't touch me any day.
Hello. Black family. Black family. You in stuff? Can someone see it? For Adrian, it's not quite here. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, Black family. I played the video first. I hope you all know. Black family, Black family, Black family. I want to thank you. Before I even say anything. Yeah, I have to say thank you. Yeah. I have to show my immense gratitude to Black family. What can I say? Thank you. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even be this far. We wouldn't even have gotten this far. Yeah, this is a team effort. Yeah, I'm hot. I kind of got a fever. I got caught in the rain on Saturday. On my way running to do the Pan-African Daily TV interview. And I got bucketed down, but because I promised to be there on time, I didn't even dry off, so I got soaking wet, so I kind of got like a little cold going on, so excuse my nasally self, but seriously, I can't thank you enough. I love you so much. Yeah, that's like my first thing is I love you all so much. I can't, thank you enough. I mean, that's my first words are thank you. This is what I call family. Yeah, this is what I call family, family help each other, support each other, push for each other, families unite. And if this is Black City is anything to go by, our future is bright, Black City family, and I got to thank you. That's my first words is this, that. Thank you. Excuse my sweating, y'all. I got fever going on. But I just want to say, sick or not sick, yeah, I had to come out to say thank you. Yeah? Thank you. I hope that you can hear me. So I just want to address some of the issues that I'm seeing coming up in the comments, right? And I want to tell you, first off, when you come to Africa, you ain't no tourist. Okay? So let me address this. Let me also address some other issues. And I want to tackle them head on. Okay, Black City family. Remember this is coming from a place of love. So if you want to take it the wrong way, you can, but I'm going to tell you this straight. Every year, thousands of people go to Kenya who don't look like us. They go to Zimbabwe. They do not look like us. They are not Black Africans. I want to know, what's your screening process? So some of you people out there telling me about screening process. Did you have a screening process when you decided to go to the USA or when you decided to go to the UK? Now I'm gonna hit it hard. I'm gonna hit it so hard. I'm gonna hit it hard to tell you straight. Do not let your oppressors divide us. They had their agenda set long ago, and they knew if they could keep us apart, that they could keep Africa, in a suspended state. And that suspended state would not preclude the kind of progress that we as Africans want, that we want for Africa. They want us to go to their countries and go slave in their countries to build their nations. Let's keep it straight. How many of you went through vetting? How many Africans been deported from the UK? How many Africans been deported from the USA? Don't get me get started about screening. Like they ain't criminals. Listen, every single African country has a prison. Why has it got a prison? Because it has crime. There's crime everywhere. So don't you dare discriminate against us. Don't you dare. Okay, so I'm just setting the record straight. We are Africans. No, we're not perfect. And no, no one is perfect. But guess what? It's your intention when you arrive. Yeah? Let's look at the terrible stereotypes that they put out against our Nigerian brothers and sisters. Huh? Let's look at it. You trying to tell me that my friend Kemi fits that? No, she don't. She's an honest, wonderful, beautiful human being who's Nigerian, and I love her to bits. So don't you dare start jumping into this whole stereotype. Yes, we need healing, but guess what? We all need healing. Africa's coming out of colonization, right? We are coming out of colonization. In fact, forget it. We all still in slavery. I'm going to say like it is. Because you know what? Somewhere, we're all been indoctrinated. Let's not pretend I've been indoctrinated. But I'm going to just tell you, why should I take a DNA test? You tell me that. Who wants to join the stream? Challenge me. Do I not look black to you? Do I not look black to you? Do I look like a Caucasian to you? My blackness is my passport. Don't you dare challenge me. My ancestors were taken by force, not by choice. So for all of you that have got this idea in your head, we ain't gonna have no superiority complex between us and continental Africans. We are one. I'm not into division. I'm into unity. So I'm just going to say, don't tell me to keep it cool, bruv, yeah? We've been keeping it cool for far too long. That's why you stuck out in the West. That's why you ain't got reparations. Yeah? The white man been keeping you cool in the freezer. Been keeping you cool in their cold countries. Been keeping you cool so you can't speak out. Don't tell me I can't speak out. You know why I can speak out? Because I have a voice. And the more of us speak out because we have voices, the stronger we become. Yeah? I honor you, every single one of you. I honor you as Africans because Africa is born in you. Don't tell me that Africa ain't born in you. Yeah? How many of us are black? What did Peter Tosh say? If you're black, you're an African. What did the president of Ghana say? Before he went and gave everybody citizenship, he said the same words. If you're black, you're an African. So we are black, we are Africans. And Unpacking automatic citizenship is a model. It is a model. It is a vehicle for us to come home that one works for the countries that we're going to and also works for us. Yeah? I'm not giving any power to haters. I'm unpacking the arguments because we have to unpack them. We have to unpack them. So when people asking me for DNA, yeah, I have to unpack it. When people telling me about, oh, screening measures, I have to unpack it. I have to unpack it because we all need healing. Mike, I was going to bring you on, so I don't know where you disappeared to. Yeah, everybody that's waiting in the back, I'm going to bring you in. We're going to have a debate. So I hope you put this in the community group.
Yeah.
You have? Okay, so if you go to the community page, would you put it in the comments as well? Pin it in the comment so people can cut and paste it for me, please. So what we're going to do is we're going to pin the stream in the community page on Blacksit, yeah? On the Blacksit page on YouTube. If you slide across the top, you'll come to community. That's where we usually post all our information. If you go there, we posted the screen, yeah, the StreamYard address, so you can join us. Because I noticed some people have jumped in, but by the time we get them to come on, yeah, then that. So yeah, so I'm just saying, right, that firstly, our passport is our Africanness, because Africanness is born in us, right? The breakdown of the automatic citizenship. Why is it important? Yeah. Why is it important? It's important for three very, 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 very important reasons. Firstly, we have to come home.
Yes,
yeah,
definitely.
We have to come home. Yeah, I'm sitting here and I know my life is 1,000,000 times better than what I was living out there. You understand? Yeah, but
You're the only one, sis.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Remember what I said before?
Let people see you, bruv, because like you're talking, but no one
For
can see you.
me,
Yeah.
what I told you, I remember saying this.
Talk loud so people
I
can hear.
remember telling Julia this earlier. I think it was during one of our holidays. I described Gambia as being home and England as an unwanted vacation.
Yes. Location too.
Vacation.
Yeah.
It's an unwanted trip.
Okay, so Max is here. So Max is going to join us because one of the things we're going to talk about is not just citizenship, but how you're going to get back.
Yeah.
Okay. And so there's different methods. Come and join us, Max. So grab a chair. So, and we also got a Gambian who we call Vital, who's going to also be sharing his perspective from a Gambian perspective. Now, what I'm talking about in terms of and what we are talking about collectively is ensuring that we can get some serious support behind this petition because it's important. It's important, okay? It's important for us, you know, to be able to come home. Now, last year in Ghana, as you know, 1.9 billion pounds was brought in to their economy from us Africans who live outside of Africa. Whether you want to call us diasporans, African descendants of the enslaved, wherever you want to call us, we are Africans. But us who do not reside in Africa, who went there as homecomers, brought $1.9 billion into Africa. Now, can you imagine what we could achieve in more than a year? Yeah, can you imagine? And yes, someone's just asked me, is it dual citizenship? Yes, Gambia for sure has dual citizenship. So when you have automatic citizenship, it is also dual citizenship. Yeah. So in terms of unpacking the citizenship, when you arrive, yeah, say this, pretend this is my passport. It's not. It's not. Let's pretend that this is a passport, yeah? So I come in, I say, I'm coming back. They open it. I say, I'm repatriating. They have a stamp, which is called a certificate of citizenship. Bam. Yeah. At that point, they tell you that you're subject to the laws and constitution of the country and they welcome you home. Okay. Now, why is that important? Because I've seen a lot of questions. I've seen a lot of questions about, you know, why have I said this? Why is it important? I need to unpack this. I've got a lot of questions that I need to answer. So I want to quickly do that, and then we're going to move into what's going on with overlanding as well. So thank you for signing the petition. I see you. Thank you. And for everybody else that has, can you block the trolls? Some trolls. Yeah. Tell me who the trolls and we'll block it. Yeah. This one. Block. And put her in prison. Put her in timeout. Okay. So basically, we're just putting some people in timeout. I think we've got some trolls. I'm not sure if it's the right person we're putting in timeout, but we're trying to go through the comments. Yeah. Now, for me, yeah, someone's talking about vetting and proof. How many countries, when you go to England on holiday, you vetted? When I've been to, like, well, I don't know how many countries I've been to, like 20 countries, like 28, 29 countries.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that when I went there was no vetting. So what makes you think? And why are we chastising and denigrating our own people like this? Why?
What's this?
Yeah.
Thing is, were we vetted?
It's blocked so far B. So block.
But,
You're supposed to be monitoring these for me, bruv.
all right.
Yeah, okay, I want to stay focused because we haven't got very long, because I'm going to a meeting today, which is the COAD code, yeah, which is an anagram for the Council of African Descendants. Just to let you know, it's registered, it's out there, and it's a support mechanism for you. But we will be unpacking that with the whole team. I'm a volunteer, so I will be doing a program with the board members, etc., so that you can get to meet them. So please, yeah, let's do a constructive criticism only. I think that's and trolls need to come out. Yeah. If you've got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. I'm on that program now because I'm tired of seeing, you know, people who are trying to block the program. People are going to block the flow. Let me tell you something. People are going to block the flow. And, you know, if you remember Control Pro, if I'm saying it correctly, I hope so. And you remember all of the programs that they had to try and stop the exodus of black people, even down to Marcus Garvey's times. It ain't ever going to stop. Because they want to keep you as slaves. They want to keep you as tax slaves. They want to keep you as their biggest consumers buying their products. They don't want you to leave. Now, can you imagine? Everybody says, you know what? Hell, I want out. I just had enough. I had enough. I'm going to divest all my investments and I'm leaving. I don't want to give this country any more of my money, any more of my time. I don't want my children born into this education system. And we can start to affect, you know, change on the ground, you know. Can you do me a favor? Can you just tell Catherine to be quiet for me, please? Yeah. So we can effect that change on the ground. That is like really, really important. So that's why we need your help. That's why I'm appealing for everybody. Oh, Rashid, let's join Rashid now. Rashid, you here? We're adding you to the stream.
Yes.
So that's
hello,
why I'm appealing
hello
for
everyone.
to get behind.
Yes. Hi.
Brother.
I'm just wondering, do you want me to just say a few words? Hello.
Just look.
Yes. Hi. Do you want me to say a few words?
Yeah, we're here. We can hear you, brother.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us, Rashid.
Yes,
welcome.
You're welcome. I stumbled upon your
what are your thoughts about
channel. I think it's a great idea, and I really applaud your effort. But I have a little story to say. It's very brief. As I know from your accent, you're from the UK. At least you have a UK accent. I was
born there.
Yes. It's good to see that what you are advocating. Now, I come from the UK also, but My community have always kept close ties with Africa. So when we get to a certain age, even though we're born and bred in the UK, we tend to go back to our parents' or grandparents' home country and build houses and look for land. So I've been watching your videos. They're really great. I think a lot of people who are trolls may be confused. There may be a lot of anxiety around how do they make that first step. And I believe if you encourage, as you are doing, encourage them to come for a holiday, let them see, and then they're able to create their own picture. I can see in the comments a lot of people are talking about Africans being deported from the West. Yes, it does happen. We can't deny that, but it happens for a reason. There's a sense of adventure. They want to go to Europe. They want to work. They sometimes get distracted. They fall into the wrong company, and then they get deported. That happens to any kind of people. I have Americans, Australian people I work with who have been deported from the UK. So it's no big deal. But what is a big deal is that Africa is a green, lovely place. And from your videos, you've shown the best parts of the Gambia. I haven't been to the Gambia, but I will be coming based on what you've shown. So I just think that through education and while you continue to show more, people will start to consider and do what you have done. So it's going to be a slow journey, but I assure you, 5, 10 years from now, your community will be close to 1 million. So those are my thoughts anyway. So I feel that you'll have the naysayers, but that's only a temporal thing for now. And please, forgive my beard. It's all COVID-19 lockdown, so I haven't been able to do my shaving. But,
it looks good.
Did you hear me?
It looks good. You look good. I like it.
Did you? Yeah. Okay. So that's good. So if you want me to come back some other time, and I will continue to tell my friends also. But I'm building my own house in Africa at the moment, and I have a lot of friends who need help. I'm sorry. What did you? Were you asking where?
I don't want to precise what country. What country? What country?
Aha. You see, there are some very exciting parts of Africa, but not as interesting as the Gambia. But my house is in Lagos. Maybe you go there one day. But should I say it is like it's like downtown Peckham sometimes. But then it can also look like Chelsea. So it's more colorful than the Gambia. But it's a good place to visit. It's just like, if you compare the Gambia to Ghana, Ghana is more cosmopolitan. It has a more commercial community. And then that's how Nigeria is. And Lagos is more commercial, more industrial, a lot more fun. But when you get to my age, you want to retire. So you want somewhere a little bit more quiet. So I'm in the countryside. So, but it's good to travel up the coast as you get more familiar with the different communities. And then you have to pick up some languages too. So you need to pick up some local languages. Yes. And then I think that's when you start to understand the psyche of others. But I really applaud what you are doing, and I will always mention it to others. I have friends who are from the Gambia, and I have friends who visit the Gambia. So I will always mention it to them, and I'll always come on your show. So don't let me take too much time. I'm sure there are other people who have things to say. And that's it. It's great watching you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know, I just want to say, you know, I think this is a long overdue process, and I think if we can support the process,
your audio is not great at the moment. Your audio is not great at the moment. You may want to type, if you want to type the message.
I'm buffering, so I'm telling everybody to come to the internet because there's too many of us. So there's about 12 phones.
Sorry, I don't. I'll try and log in again.
Okay, but listen, thank you so much. I'm gonna add someone else in now. Yeah, I know it's breaking up, and I know the audio is bad. So I'm just gonna take people on one at a time to try and see if we can improve the connection. Okay, so I'm gonna ask some people to join. I'm gonna unmute you. Imo Sandy, if you're ready, come live. If not, I'm gonna go to the next guest who's I'm gonna ask some people to join. I'm gonna unmute you. Imo Sandy, if you're ready, come live. If not, I'm gonna go to the next guest who's I'm gonna ask some people to join. I'm gonna unmute you. Imo Sandy, if you're ready, come live. If not, I'm gonna go to the next guest who's I'm gonna ask some people to join. I'm gonna unmute you. Imo Sandy, if you're ready, come live. If not, I'm going to go to the next guest who's I'm going to ask some people to join. I'm going to unmute you. Imo Sandy, if you're ready, come live. If not, I'm going to go to the next guest who's I'm going to ask some people to join. I'm going to unmute you. How is that repeating this so many times? Ready, come live. If not, I'm going to go to the next guest who's I'm going to ask some people to join. Why is it repeating over and over again? You understand? It's still repeat. Why? Can you hear me, sis?
Yes.
Great. Welcome. How are you?
It's a pleasure. It's my pleasure. I wanted to speak on, I can't wait to get there to see you, Juliet. I wanted to speak on what you were talking about earlier about DNA and where we come from. I say that maybe it might have been a godsend. You know, the Pan-African world that we're talking about, maybe God didn't want us to know exactly where we came from, but we Black. So just like you say, we came from Africa, which makes it easier for us to be more Pan-African. Yeah. And that's the comment I wanted to say. But I'm waiting for my passport. I can't wait to get there. And you're doing a great, great job. And I support you at every step.
Oh, thank you. Please get as many people as you can to sign the petition. I don't know what the number is because I kind of come offline to make sure that I can get a good stream. But if anyone could tell me what is the number on the petition right now, you know, I'd really appreciate it. So Black Tip family, please, I beg you, help me out. Can you just tell me what the current number is on our petition, which is on change.org? I've just put it on the screen. I just want to see what is our current numbers. Now, let me tell you what our target is. Yeah. And you might find that Juliet is very ambitious. But I've always been optimistic. That's just my nature. So I've asked for you're not supposed to be online, so you can't check.
Yeah.
Oh, mobile data.
Yes.
Oh, cool. My brother's gone on mobile data. He's clever. So I want us to get to 1 million signatures worldwide. There should be enough of us Africans that want to come home. Yeah, that want us to be able to come home. Yeah, because remember, if we can get 1 million signatures of people who want to come home, We can now put pressure on organizations and all those institutions, right, who owe us. I'm not even talking about demands. They owe. O-W-E. Owe. And this ain't no I owe you, gonna pay me later. You're gonna pay me now. Yeah. All we need is a strong body of us. Because if we're gonna be relying on everybody else to help us, it might never happen, because at the end of the day, you know, my dad used to have a saying, my dad, bless his soul, he passed away. You know, you know, I always remember some of the things that he used to say to me when he was alive. And one of the things he said to me, if you want something done, do it yourself. You understand? Do it yourself. If we're going to have to wait an organization to go and do it for us, we might be waiting forever, because at the end of the day, it's like you put your faith in someone else. You know, let's do for self. If 1 million of us can get together and sign a petition saying we want to come home, 1 million of us can sit down and put, you know, a class action against these last institutions and get some money, so that when you come home, you have your house, you have your land, you have some compensation. This compensation is owed to you. My taxes are owed to me. Where are all our black accountants? Where are all our black lawyers?
Julian, 1,205.
Wow, we growing. We're on 1,208. Now I want everybody to please share this petition across every platform, every black platform, every black radio station, every black YouTube channel, every black YouTuber, every black vlogger, right? Every black person should be signing this, because Africa is born in us. Africa is born in us. We are all Pan-Africanists. Africa is born in us. You can't deny it. You cannot deny it. Tell me that Africa ain't born in you. I know about these black people tell me that, oh, but listen, my great grandmother was white. Yeah? You can't deny that Africa is born in you.
I believe we need a care plan. I'm a registered nurse. I'm a retired registered nurse, and there's a science to everything. And we need a care plan for Africa, and for each area of Africa where we need that care plan at. You know, it's a scientific way you take care of people, and it can be a scientific way we take care of Africa. You know, you have a subjective, objective data, assessment, and plan, and put dates on these things. We need care plans, and I'm coming there to do whatever God has me to do in that I can help with, as far as healing. We need care plans not only in medical and health areas. We need care plans in business, in technology, in internet, you know, in every plan. We need plans. Where are we going? Mr. Huntington, you know Mr. Huntington? He was on Susan's show that you was on yesterday. He says he has a plan.
I don't know him. I don't know him, but I watched. I don't know him personally.
Yeah. He talked about scientific plans and plans that we need. And we've got a lot of scientists. We have everything we need. We have everything we need right now. We just need to sit down and plan it out and say, okay, we're going to do this and do this. And after a week, if that don't work, we make a new plan. We re-evaluate the plan. It's not working. What's not working, we take that out.
There are so many solutions here. Once you're here, the solutions are here. You know, the solutions are here. It's like I said, yeah, we got to reverse the brain drain and get the brain gain. Okay? It's now about the brain gain. I keep saying, and I can't keep saying it enough, yeah? The only way to eradicate racism is to leave it behind and come live with your own kind. We you know, how many more countries are we going to go to? What are we benefiting from it? What are we benefiting from it? Oh, because we can drive a Range, or we can live in a bigger house or whatever. But at the end of the day, you still face the same racism. You face the same discrimination. And when they're done, they still call you the M-word. So what difference does it make? And even them people that think, yeah, they can escape it. I'm going to go marry a white person. I can go escape it because I can pretend to be white. Guess what? You face it same said way. Yeah, same said way. And then you bring children into the world that face it same said way.
God bless you. You made it out with your son. I didn't make it out with my son. He's already been shot on the street, my only son. So God bless you. You made it out. I look at that and I am so I feel like I'm behind, but I'm trying to catch up for the rest of my children. They're older. They're not willing to go. But I say if we go, they'll follow. All we got to do is get the few people that's going. They're going to have to come home.
We have to go. Listen, they're killing us. Yeah, they're killing us. They're killing us for nothing. They're killing us for absolutely nothing. All these Karens. Yeah? You got people, you got white Karens, you got Afri Karens. I see this headline say Afri Karen. Listen, you got the whole gauntlet going on right now, you know? And you know, the people who, you know, have the right objectives, the right intention, the right aims, you know, it's time, it's our time. And you know what? I believe there's gonna be a window, just make it back.
Yes.
You know, make it back. Please, I just want to bring the guest that was on, John. Can you please come back? Because I was just about to unmute you. So, John, can you please come back? I know you were driving, so you might have lost signal. Yeah. Yeah. I'm putting the petition on, but I'm also going to share the it's the StreamYard address, so you can actually go in and join. Yeah. But I'm telling you this, yeah. When you live here, you cry. I'm not gonna lie to you, sis. When you live here, yeah, and you live here, you cry. You know why you cry? You wonder why. You wonder why you never did it before.
Yeah.
That's the only regret I have. That you cry. I have. Why didn't I get out sooner? Why didn't I get out sooner? Why didn't I?
Yeah.
Why I spent so much time trying to convince others. Join your life, okay? I spent so many times trying to convince others to join. You know what? I just got to, do you know what I mean? Karens and Darren, and, you know, they against us right now.
We're behind right now, but we're gonna win. It's like the rabbit and the tortoise. It's better late than never. And I'm so glad we're awakening. God is doing this, waking us all up. And now we're in this race. And we see that we're behind the game. We win all the sports. We win basketball, football, tennis. We win everything. We've got to win this game too. And we will, now that we see the need.
I'm going to go to John, but I just want to say this. I am sorry for your loss. I am sorry, you know, for the pain that you have had to endure and I'm going to call it the hatred lands. I'm sick and tired of prettying things up. These are hatred lands. They do not like us. And in fact, I'm not even calling it racist anymore because it's a hate crime. We need to start calling it what it is. It's hatred. Yeah? It's hatred makes you stand on someone's neck. Yeah? And we need to come home. Now, if we can get enough people to sign this petition, and we can say, look, across Africa, over 1 million of us are saying, look, you know, this is the super system. Please sit down with us, have a summit, do something, but employ this. Let us come in, let us invest. You know, let us work together, hand in hand, and let's develop the Africa that we want to see. Listen, like I said, at the end of the day, if we can do this, yeah, we can make Marcus Garvey proud. True.
We will.
You understand?
We will.
We can make all of our ancestors who died, you know, who were killed, who were shot. Malcolm X, they executed my brother. They executed Martin. You understand? Yeah, Dr. Martin Luther King, they executed. How many others have they executed? How many people been sitting, you know, outside and they can't even come home? Yeah, I mean, come on. Yeah, how many people can't even make it to Africa? Come on. Come on. It hurts my spirit and my soul that I've got brothers and sisters. Yeah. So someone said they're not able to sign. I'm going to show you again how to do it. But it's hatred, you know, because I'm changing up the word. They tell me about racism, but then they say, oh, well, I'm not racist, but you hate us. I say, no, I don't hate you. So why you act like you do? Why is everything that you do is based on that? So, okay, John, you ready? You ready? You can come in. My sister, Judith, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to bring someone else in now, but I want to thank you for your contribution. Yeah, we love you. And listen, you take care of yourself and you come home. You hear?
I will.
Make plans and get out.
I will. I'll be there ASAP.
Sis, you see that film? I'm going to have one last thing to tell you. I watched this film called Get Out. I don't know if anyone else see this film. Yeah, of course they murdered Malcolm X. But you see that film Get Out. And this woman at the beginning, this black man, and he cuddling up with this white woman on the bed, all cuddling, everything nice. They got dog and everything. Yeah. And then by the end of the movie, she trying to kill his ass. Now that is, to me, that is exactly what's happening in our community. Yeah. You have the first pretension, which is the love and the like and the hello, because they want your labor. They want your labor for free. They want your labor at low cost because they're never going to pay you exactly what they're paying to white person. Look at all these top so-called, you know, ranking black artists and whatever. Then you look at how much the record companies are ranking, and then you realize they on little trinkets. Yeah. When you look at the money that the record companies are making, you understand. So I don't know if anybody's watched that film, but Get Out, right? And whether the man is a white woman or what, I think that he made that film because, you know, he is in that relationship and he realizes the realism of what actually he's living that reality, you know? But anyway, I'm going to run on because we've got too many people waiting. But sis, I want to thank you and take care and, you know, keep supporting, keep sharing the petition. I'm going to share the petition again. I'm going to put it up on the community group every single day. So go onto YouTube community page. I'm going to keep sharing it. I'll send it to you via WhatsApp. I'll send it to you anyhow, any email, any which way. But let's get to that million. Let's get to that million. We can do it. I know there's a million of us. They must can do it. I've got 2.2 million viewers. You mean to say half of us can't sign?
Right.
We got 2.2 Brexit family, 2.2 million viewers.
And we all love you.
Love you. I'll see you later, my sister. Now, John, I hear a lot of noise in the background. John, can you hear us? John, I don't know what's happening to the brother. John, okay, brother John. You know, he's a great brother. I really wanted to hear his contribution, but I'm going to mute you, keep you in the backstage until you're ready to come on. I'm going to add to the stream, Roshane. Roshane, can we see you? I've got too many people with their things off at the moment, and I can't hear and I can't see you. So I've unmuted you. Can you hear me, Roshane? We can't see you. Okay, I'm moving on to the next guest. So I'm gonna, if I can't hear you, I'm just gonna remove you, come back in. Okay, so we got another person called Kali Enigma.
Hey, how you doing?
With us?
Yeah, I'm with you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Thank you so much. Cool. Everybody else seems. Okay, Roshane, you're back. I'm gonna add you back in a minute. Just stay there. Don't move, please. Okay. Yeah. So my brother, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm out here in the Bay Area, California. Can't wait to get to Africa right now. Trying to put everything in works to move out there. So I got a little investments going on. So when I come over, I'll have multiple streams of income to be able to open up or start a business on the continent. So hopefully I can be over there by the end of next year or the year after that. That's the plan. As for now. So. But I already signed your petition and donated. So that's what
Thank you.
Yeah. So
you don't understand how important this is. History in the making, you know, brother. This is history in the making.
It's important. It's definitely important because I mean it's important to try to make at least to try to make you know, what's a citizenship easier. So here we go. If you want to see who I am, This is me. I can show you who I am. I'm a black man. I'm not pretending to be something else. But it's important. It's important that what you're doing. How you doing, Queen? Yeah, it's important. It's important for us.
Welcome up.
It's important for us to try to get full citizenship as soon as ASAP, as soon as possible, because we can begin to, we'll have confidence that we'll be able to be there on the continent in whatever country we choose. Hopefully, for as many people try to move back to the Gambia or to Ghana, or whatever, it's important that all of the countries in Africa get on this. In my opinion, not just Ghana. We want to try to bring over as many people from the African diaspora as possible, and we want those people to come over. When we come over, we need to come over and invest. We don't need to come over there and try to take over jobs. We need to create jobs for the citizens, or should say for the people who are born on the continent. It's important for us to do that. So that's my mindset. I'm not coming over there looking to take a position. I'm looking to come over there to create positions. That's my mindset. And my mindset is to try to change, not just change the mindset of the continent, as far as just try to change the mindset of people within the diaspora, because a lot of us are still dependent on white folks, and I have zero interest in doing that shit. Sorry about my language. I don't want to depend on white folks. I want us to try to break away and try to develop a new mindset and to be dependent on ourselves. No one's coming to save us. A lot of us haven't waken up to that mindset. A lot of us are still asleep. A lot of us are still in the coma, thinking that white folks or Asians or Indians or somebody or even Latinos are going to come over here and save us. No one's coming to save us. In America, everybody makes money off black people, but black people. Only 3% of black American dollars go towards black-owned businesses. Then the rest of the 97% of black dollars goes to white, Indian, and Chinese, and they all mistreat us on a regular basis. So it's important for us to spend money within our community, whether we're doing it in Africa, whether we're doing it in the Caribbean, whether we're doing it in Colombia, just say South America, Canada, Mexico, wherever we reside all over the world. We need to engage in international commerce. That's my mindset. So I don't want to hold you up too long. You gotta let us go. No, what'd you say, sis?
No, that's amazing. I think one of the things that we need to do collectively, and I think it has to be a collective effort, because all of my experience, my experience of being here and speaking to different dignitaries, speaking to people on the ground, and also I think that there are so many local Gambians, local schools, local projects, and local communities. And when you come here, the love you feel is second to none. I don't know. It's like waking up in your mum's bed as a child, your parents' bed, like when you used to feel sick. And then you used to say, "Mum, I don't feel well." And then you jump in bed with your mum and dad, and then they bring you, all the medicine, and they look after you, and they stroke your head. It's like that kind of love. It's that kind of nurturing that you feel. The first thing my friend did when she came here is make me some bush tea this morning. She goes, "Juliet, you are having temperature."
See how you feel right now, though. See how you feel. I live in a place.
She picked the bush. She went outside. She picked the bush, and she came and bought me the bush tea. And then she came with a whole plate of fruit, different fruit for me. I didn't ask, but I'm showing you. This is nurturing. I didn't. In England, I'm sick. I'm with my husband and my family or my mum or whatever. And we used to live far apart, so I wasn't getting that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't. We didn't have that. So I'm going to bring some other people on because we've got a lot of people waiting in the stream. But your contribution, is valid, is brilliant, and seriously, is just. The medicine that we need. I'm just talking about medicine here, yeah? I'm talking about what you're saying right now is the medicine that we need to hear. And I hope that everybody,
let me say one last thing.
Like you, have this.
Invest in cryptocurrency and invest in gold and silver. It's very important, especially for those coming from diaspora. invest in cryptocurrency, gold and silver. But I can't wait to leave the United Haters of America. I can't stand this place right now. A lot of racism here, a lot of division, and a lot of black folks who are anti-black. And can't wait to. Unfortunately, I can't wait to get away from some of them folks as well, the ones who are killing our own people. So I'm looking forward to coming over there and living in I should say a black utopia. But salute to you, Queen. Salute to all the brothers in the background as well, and everybody in the chat. You guys, thank you so much for letting me come on.
Thank you. Yeah, and I think you're right. The key is for us to, reinvest in Africa, invent our mindset about Africa, because I think it's our mindset about Africa. We've been duped. Do you know what I mean? We've been duped, and I think especially Africans in America, were like heavily sold a terrible narrative about Africa. And I did some research recently, and I realize now, the terrible damage that's been done, and there's only so much, there's only so much they can do till we start to react, and now it's time to react, because now you're seeing the reality. Wodemeyer and others, and I always big up Wodemeyer, because Wodemeyer showing you the Africa that you never seen. And so when Wodemeyer showing you these places, like, that's Africa, wait, that's Africa, wait, that's Africa, and it's just like it's mind-blowing that we weren't showing these images, and they were intentionally kept from us, so it wouldn't be somewhere that you'll be enticed to come to. So that's why the petition is necessary, because firstly, one, we must invest in our own future, and our future is Africa. So that's what we've got to do. So brother, I'm going to add other people to the stream now. I just want to say thank you a lot. Like I said, that was kind of like a medicine right there. So, I'm going to add Success. Are you ready? Success, I can add you to the stream. You good to go, sis?
Yes,
okay.
I am.
There we are.
How are you? Oh my God. I am good. Thank you so much for having me. You don't understand what you're doing for the continent. I am actually from Liberia, but I love what you're doing. I love your energy. You don't just speak. You are a woman of action. And I love that you are of action, because many of us will come and we will speak. We need to do this, we need to do that, but nobody's moving. But you are actually moving. Like the petition, I just signed it just a while ago, and I'm just so excited. Yes. And I told my husband, I said, Julia just don't talk, she moves. She wants to move the mountain, we got to move it with her. And I just want to thank you for everything you're doing. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited for you and Adrian. And this is the energy that we need. This is what we need as a nation, as a race. This is what we need. People who are so passionate, and not just passionate, but taking the action towards the passion. It's like what you're doing, buying people lands, and just, some people will be over there. They will only show you, oh, you could live in this complex, so you could live here. But no, you're trying to help people to own the place that they live, not rent, not do this, but own it. And I mean, that to me is like amazing. And I'm just so grateful for what you're doing. And I'm grateful for the petition. And I pray that everybody signed it, because that way we can get this thing going. People can have, free citizenship. For me, I'm from Liberia, so I don't need it. But my brothers and sisters do. You see, my brothers and sisters do. Those who are not from the continent, they need it to go back home and feel at home. To have citizenship is to have ownership, to me. If you're a citizen of a land, you feel like you're a part of that land, you're a part of that culture, you're a part of that race. And so for my brothers and sisters, I want everybody to have that experience, to come home and be accepted and be citizen. And so, Julia, thank you so much for what you guys are doing. And I'm just really grateful.
No, thank you. Thank you so much. And this is for everybody to sign. This isn't for, people of outside Africa. This is for people inside of Africa, because we've got to come together. We've been divided too long. Yes. We have been divided too long. They separated us. Yeah, they had this plan and they knew it. They knew it. And they devised this plan for hundreds of years to keep us apart. Yeah?
Yes.
They threw us into every Caribbean island, you name it, from Montserrat. Yeah, a small island in Montserrat. How many people on the island, Age?
It's about 4,000 to 5,000.
That's where my husband comes from, Montserrat. So can you imagine that we are split all over the globe, but we are one. And we must move as one. If we move as one, if we can sign this, we have to move as one. If we move as one, we outnumber every other population on the face of the planet.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Right? If we move as one. Yeah, I'm going to share the link to the petition again. Yeah. And you can go onto the community page. Right? You can go onto the community page on YouTube. So go to the Black Sit channel. When you go across the top, you'll see it says playlist, it says videos, and it says community. If you go to the community page, I'm going to post non-stop on that community page. I'm going to be pasting on the Black Sit Facebook page non-stop. I'm going to be pasting on you name the platform. I'm going to find every platform I can and paste. And I want all of you to join me. Yeah, remember, I'm old school. All this new Vandagle, Chat, Snapchat, Flat Chat, TikTok, whatever, everything. I want you all to share, because, like, your younger generation, yeah, you got it on top. And I know, like, listen, I give you all props. You got social media on tap. You know how to do it. Please help me and do it. Please, use a platform. Use your thank you, brother Levi Guy 50 for signing. Thank you everybody that signed, right? But use all platforms. Now this is our time. We move as one. We move as one. Everybody's apologizing for slavery. Where's the money?
Where is the money?
We move as one. If we move as one, how many billions of us, trillions of us around the globe, we move as one. Brazilians in that are there, right, are Africans born in Brazil. Are Africans born in Brazil. How many Africans born in Brazil?
Oh my God.
We have to stop all this, you know, we're this, we're that. We just Africans. That's just like me. Yeah, we were Africans. Africans born in us. Yeah? Indians. Yeah.
And the earth, as you're speaking, Julia, I'm just imagining when you're talking about moving as one, I can just only imagine how the earth would tremble when the children of the earth move. And like you said, we're so spread out everywhere. Everywhere you look, there's black. Imagine us uniting. I can only imagine that in my head and how powerful it is. Like, you know, who can stand in our way? Who can stand in our way if we unite as a people of, like you said, as a people of color? If we unite and come together, who can do that? No one. I can only see the trembling of the earth. I can only see the earth shaking as we move into this unity, and it's just powerful to me. Oh my God! And I just hope and pray that a lot of our people get this message and they're moved by it. Because I know you don't keep silence. You know, you're on YouTube all the time, and I watch your video. You don't keep silence, and your spirit is what each and every one of us need for Africa. That spirit, you know, like the other brother was just speaking a while ago about, you know, there are some of us that are not even for us, and it's a shame. Somebody would rather stay in a country and die there than to go be free.
Listen. We got to understand one thing. We have to grasp the fact that Africa is born in us. Yeah, we have to grasp that fact. So whether you in St. Vincent, you're an African born in St. Vincent. For me, I'm an African born in England. My husband is an African born in Montserrat. Yeah, my mum is an African born in Jamaica. Yeah. If you're an African born in Barbados, you're an African born in St. Lucia, you're an African born in Antigua, you're an African born in America, whether you're born in Virginia, whether you're born in Charlottesville, whether you're born in New York, you're an African born there. An orange tree is an orange tree, no matter where you put it, it's still oranges. We are Africans, like the Africans say in here, is that no matter how long a log stays in the water, it will never be a crocodile.
Yep.
Never be a crocodile. So it doesn't matter how long the log floats in the water, it will never be a crocodile. So we are Africans, and we must claim our African sovereignty, our African heritage, our African ethnicity, and our African royalty, and our African essence, and our African beauty, our African skin color, our African lips, our African noses, our African hair, our African backside, our African walk, our African talk, and our African swag is our African, and we're proud to be African, because Africa is the most beautiful place in the world.
Yes.
And we come from there. That's why we're so gorgeous. That's why we're so gorgeous. Look at us. Why you think people pumping up their lips, pumping up their hips, pumping up their backside, going sitting in the sun, going and putting on tanning lotion, even taking melanin injection? Come on now.
Right.
It's time for us to throw away the bleaching creams. We don't need to look white. It's time to throw away all of the Eurocentric ideologies of beauty and stick to our African-centered selves.
And
it's time to reclaim our right to be African. It's our birthright, and let no one take that away from you. Because once you are part of a nation, you can move as one.
Yes. Yes.
Listen, I've got to add some people to the stream, and I've got a meeting to go to, so I'm going to rush because I want to get Mansa in, because we're going to talk about some overlanding. He got some news. I did a quick 16-minute advert, and everybody said to me, Juliet, what kind of video is that? 16 seconds. What kind of video is that? So it was just a lead into today. So I wanted to talk about the petition. I really want everybody to sign, get your friends to sign. And I know there's going to be a lot of people, I ain't going to North Africa. Listen, left them. Yeah, they will learn later on, because we all on our journey, but we at different points of the journey. Okay, and not all of us are going to be at the same point. But I know one day we're going to move as one. I know it. I feel it in my bones.
Amen.
I feel it in my bones. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for
having me. And it doesn't matter. No barrier is going to stop us. No barrier. There's going to be no barriers. It doesn't matter what your belief system is. It doesn't even matter what your education has been. It doesn't even matter whether you poor or you rich. It doesn't even matter where you were born. We're going to embrace one ideology, which is that we are African, and we're going to move as one.
Yes.
And we are going to build the Africa that is going to astonish the world. And we're going to do it hand in hand together, because we're going to move as one. There's no difference between us. So listen, I'm going to add some people to the stream quickly, because I have to really, agents saying to me, come on, Julia. So I better go. But sister, one love. Yeah, bye. One love.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Bye. Okay, Robert, I'm adding you to the stream. Are you with me? Robert, can you hear me? Robert, can you hear us? I can't hear you. Can you put your mic on?
No.
That's it. I can hear you now. Welcome, okay. welcome. Automatic.
I'm in my semi. Semi truck right now, and I had you on my radio. I thought it was better that way.
Okay. Automatic citizenship. What say you?
Yeah, I'm calling. I'm here from Houston, Texas.
Welcome.
Yes, I did sign the petition and everything, and I donated also.
Yay! Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you so much.
We all have to get
appreciate
on one
you.
accord.
Thank you so much.
No problem. No problem. We all have to get on one accord. All of us. I'm trying to see if I can hear you. I'm trying to.
We keep losing you. Yeah, we keep losing you. We keep losing sound.
Yeah. My Bluetooth. I got you on the speakerphone, but let's see here.
I can hear you now.
I got you on my speakerphone.
I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I got you on my speakerphone. So yeah, I'm married. I have 4 kids and a dog also. So my wife and my kids say we should move to Ghana, but I'm thinking about moving to the Gambia or to the Tanzania. Tanzania, I think. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. But I do want to move to the Gambia because it's close to the coast. And I've been following a lot of YouTubers talking about the Gambia. So that's where, I'm pretty sure that's where we're going to move. And I already have an idea of what I'm doing here to what I'm going to bring over there. I'm going to create a business over there and create jobs.
Yay! Do you know what? You would have made me so happy today. You don't even know. I was feeling like crap, right? I tell you what, honestly, sweat's coming off me. Yeah, Julia got fever. Julia got caught in the rain, and then I did that show for 2 hours in wet clothes, and I got a cold. But you know what? I feel better. It's like you're my medicine. You're my medicine. I'm telling you.
It's the kind of work.
Yeah, man.
It's the kind of work I do.
So much.
I'm a truck driver, and this is the kind of work I want to bring to Africa.
Logistics.
And I have many more ideas also. I'm just sitting in my truck at the loading dock. I'm at the loading dock getting unloaded here. Well, I'm actually in Baytown, Texas. I'm in Baytown unloading a load of Red Bulls.
Do you know what, right? I have this dream. I have a dream that, you know, like in America, you have like the Greyhound buses that go across from country to country. You know, I have this dream that like one day there's going to be a system of transport similar. It doesn't have to be buses clearly, but a system where we can travel, you know, and it doesn't necessarily have to be by air, but from one country to the next country to the next country, where we can have an infrastructure of transport and trade, you know, exactly. interconnected. And, you know, so you have the logistics, you have the experience, you have the know-how, you know, you have all of the experience and the education to, you know, maybe implement a system. And you know what? I'm not saying that systems like that don't exist, but what it is that it's not continent-wide. It's not continent-wide. So you might get to one point and then you have a problem with another point. And I just feel that there's things that and ideas that they have in Africa here that are amazing. They have some ideas here in Africa that are amazing. And I think that, you know, with investment, with people with the actual, you know, hardware and the actual trucks and everything, you know, things can change. But it can only change if we work together. We got to work together. That's it. It's got to work together. You know, what you're doing is amazing. And if you could bring that here and imagine, right? Can you imagine, right? Let me just give you an idea that, you know, some people now are coming and they are going to want to build houses. They want to go and get maybe concrete from other places, or they want to do big consignments of things here for a project they're running. You know, everybody needs logistics. If we want to open a huge warehouse here, you know, to make sure that we can support the agro processing, you need it. You know, say we want to, you know, can up and get all the mangoes here and make drinks. You know what I'm saying? And get all the watermelons here and make drinks. And we need to ship those drinks out. We need to export them. You know, we need to, you know, we want to make cashew apple juice or jam or I don't know. I'm always talking about food because I was thinking about my baby. But you know, there's so many other things. Cotton grows here. There are so many other things. Rice, you know, but these are things that are really important. So, you know, getting things from A to B, strategy, logistics, freight is humongous. And I was talking to Brother Eugene actually about much the same thing. And I think that there is a group of you. I'm going to see if I can get everybody together, you know. I haven't got much time to talk, and I really want to get everybody else on quickly before I go, because Adrian's telling me, time, you've got to get to this meeting on time. Yeah. So I'm gonna quickly head off. I'm gonna say hi to David, and there's a couple other people waiting. So I'm just gonna bring you on, and then I want to speak to Mansa. So I'm actually gonna leave the stream with Mansa. So I'm gonna leave you in the capable hands of Mansa. And Mansa's going to be talking to you all about overlanding, and Mansa's going to end the broadcast for me, okay? So he's going to talk about how we're going to get over to Africa by driving. So you might want to stick around and stay in the backstage to comment on that also, to talk about the logistics of that and how people can get their household goods, how, you know, they can ship without freight, without shipping, or maybe overlanding using lorries and stuff, because you've got that expertise. So Mansa's going to be on in literally 5 minutes. So I'm just going to hand over. I'm just going to talk to David and a couple others. So if you wouldn't mind for me, yeah, Robert, if you could just stay in the backstage. Mansa's going to come back on, and I think you should talk to Mansa. Is that okay? Okay.
Yes, that's okay. Yeah.
I know. Yeah. Okay. So just stay there. I'm not going to remove you. I'm going to keep you in the backstage. And when Mansa comes on, I'm going to ask Mansa to invite you back on, because I think you two should definitely talk.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. Okay, Hans. I'm just going to remove you from the stream for now. But thank you for your contribution. And listen, you've got a lot to offer. Yeah, and I can't wait to talk to you offline. Okay, we'll talk offline. Okay, so David, my friend,
greetings,
my long time.
Greetings. How you doing, dear?
Long time, and I see you.
Yes, real long time. I'm going to surprise you. I'm going to surprise all of you over there. Oh, it's been nice.
Go on, then.
Been nice to see you. I couldn't believe when I looked on my phone today, say you're gonna be live. Oh, that's what? Got to talk to you. Got to see what's going on. Well, I've been following you. I've been following you on the Brexit, and you've been doing well, girl. And you're reaching right across the world. Well, my heart goes out to you. My support goes out to you. I've signed on the petition.
Yay! Did you share it for me?
Too late. I've already done that. I've already done that.
Yeah.
Done lots of it. Done lots of it. But you keep up the good work. Yes.
So you've been here to Gambia before. You came with a group of us in. Let me just share with everybody the context. I've known David for years and years and years, since I was at school, actually. and I'm talking teenager, yeah. And been friends for years. And David also came to the Gambia, and we did a trip. I think it was about 27 of us. We were campaigning for automatic citizenship many years ago, and this was during the previous president, Yahya Jammeh. And we came, didn't we, to campaign to Yahya Jammeh in 2016.
That's
and right. We went on rallies. We met with the mayor of Banjul. We met with all these dignitaries.
Yeah.
Let me explain something to you. It's been a long time in the coming. We first started our campaign from the UK after we came here first in 2011. 2012, we were supposed to come to do the Roots Festival, where we would have got automatic citizenship, but we weren't able to come. So afterwards, the Roots Festival didn't occur, so we weren't able to get automatic citizenship. So we came to rally to campaign for it to be reintroduced and for us to be able to get it automatically. So the campaign for automatic citizenship, let me explain something to you. It's not just something that's happened overnight. It's been a long time making, a long time. And so David was there on the campaign train with us here in the Gambia. And, you know, we were campaigning. We actually got to see Yaya Jammeh, but from a distance, we didn't actually get to have the meeting that we wanted. And there's been a lot of change thus far. So we still on it. We still on it. We're not giving up, fam. We're not giving up.
That's right.
So, you know, I'm you know, really proud of, you know, you helping us with the you know, the campaign way back in the days, you know. And we're in 2020 now. It's 2016. That was a while ago. So
yeah.
What do you think about the model of automatic citizenship? What do you think about it?
I love that. That's lovely. That's great.
You love it?
That's really great. That's something we should take with open arms and jump at it. Really, because the way things are going over here, it's not well. It's not well. Not well at all.
No.
Especially with this COVID business, and I've been watching lots of things about COVID, and it's not good. It's almost a scam. It's almost a really scam. That's the word COVID. The way it comes over, it's like it's a military operation. It is. I think it's a military operation because like with this we've got 5G. They're saying as well. That's all a scam now. I don't know what's going on with that. That's all a scam, and I know the Americans want the English to back out with China and all of that. So I know something's going on there because I even heard that when Obama was in, I think they wanted money to do it. I don't know. I can't remember how the story went, but I know they wanted money to do it, and also they sent money over to China to do the research over there. So I don't know how true that is, but that's what I heard. Yes, that's what I heard. They done the research. Yeah, sorry.
I ain't taking no vaccine. I'm not taking no vaccine. I even trust the test. Listen, I'm sorry, but I don't know what's going on. Yeah, but all I know is that I am not sure. You know, I saw a broadcast by the president of Ghana, and what he said in that, that was enough for me. If you haven't seen it, please watch it. I'm gonna try and share it again. I shared it on the community channel, but if you can, listen to that. Listen to everything that he said that got from the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds and everything else. It rolls everything out, right?
Yeah.
Mansa is gonna be coming. I'm going to be jumping out, and Mansa is going to talk about overlanding. So there could be a chance that you could actually drive across to Gambia with Mansa.
I've watched that one.
Okay.
I've watched that one already, and I've got it written down. I'm thinking of doing that.
He drove across here.
Yeah,
so
doing that.
You know, from England to Gambia, and so, but it's not just England. You can also be other points of Europe.
That's
what
right.
I'm trying to say is that, fam, you know, let's do this, you know, because the borders are actually opening up. And so Mansa's found a structural way to make it affordable and doable. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I just want to quickly say hi to the other people. I want you to stay in the background, yeah? So you can talk to them. I want to
You're breaking up.
Okay?
You're breaking up.
I just want to say I love and miss you, okay?
Yeah, I missed you too, girl.
Okay, well.
I miss you, Adrian. It's there for all of you.
Okay.
Love my darling.
I've also got Vital here. Love you too, babe. Bye. So listen, fam, I have to get to a meeting. Del, your device is not connected, so you're going to have to jump back out and jump back in again, okay? So Del, this is for you. Your device is not connected. So I'm going to have to remove you and ask you to come back again, okay? Now, I have another guest who is called, there we are, Prophet Matania C. Am I saying your name right?
Yes, you are.
Am I saying your name right, brother? Yay. Greetings, my brother.
Matania Shalamin.
Prophet Matanaya Shanali. That's a nice name. Prophet Matanaya Shanali.
Shalomine, Shalomine.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's a nice name. That's a nice. I like that name. You know, I got a donkey. You know, I got a donkey. I'm looking for a good name, and I've been given some good name.
I saw your donkey. I saw your donkey. Following your channel.
You see my donkey. My donkey's outside in the yard. You know, one day I'm gonna do a show with him when I'm feeding him and I'm brushing him. But how you brush a donkey's teeth? I don't know how to brush this
well,
donkey.
if you have not very, you don't need to brush his teeth, but yes, you can.
You don't brush his teeth?
Your donkeys. I don't. I mean, I mean, you don't just put it. I'm one of those that love nature, and I know you take care of your animals. But if you're not feeding your animal of man-made feed and man-made acid food, and it's in its natural conditions, eating natural food, then it should have some long-lasting teeth.
Yeah, he eats ground nuts, and he eats grass, and he eats hay, and he eats plants, and he likes carrots.
Wonderful. Oh,
and he's
all right. But yeah, I'm so happy to be on your show right now, speaking to you. It's a pleasure. I've always wanted to get, some way that contact, and it's nice. It's wonderful, and I do appreciate the moment.
So tell me about they don't eat sweets. No, I don't give my donkey sweets. I only had him for a couple of days, and he's actually now settling in, and he likes me more because, like, at first he used to run, but he's better. But I want to talk about automatic.
I want to talk about that too. I want to talk about that too because I live here. I live here in the island of. I live here in the island of St. Lucia, in the Caribbean. They say the Caribbean, but we were carried beyond Africa. You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
All right. So I'm living in the Caribbean, in the island of St. Lucia, and I was also born into a Rastafari family. So my parents are Rastafari, and I am a member of what we call the Ethiopia. Yeah. So I am a Bobo Shanti. I am a member of the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress, a crown prophet. That's why I say Prophet Matanaya. And I'm also an agronomic engineer. So I'm looking to bring some of my agriculture engineering skills to Africa. I love the Gambia. I've been following a few channels of information about the Gambia, and I have two friends there. I call them regularly. One lives in Banjul area, close to the beach. And he's always interacting with me. So there is a great desire, great love. When I saw your channel after I was connected to these guys, I was like, wow, somebody else who is actually made the move, who is actually giving us the vibe, letting us know what's going on over there, giving us the feeling, the confidence, so that we in the diaspora could actually make the move. And it's quite it's quite interesting and nice.
We can.
And all I want to do is be in the Gambia right now. All I want to do is be there, because, like I said, I have some good skills. I'm into permaculture, and I'm a permaculturist, and I'm also a trained organic agricultural inspector for the European standards, though. So I wanna get there. I wanna be in a position to help to bring some agricultural development. I love research. I do some underground research. As we speak, right in front of me, I'm actually doing some cabbage right there, doing some weeding. I just took a short break from the sun. So it's just all the vision and all the work and all the effort. It's right now to be in Africa. So that's what I'm working on. And my daughter, I have a 4-year-old son. Come, son. Dad, come, say hi. And he wants a pet lion. Say hi.
Hi.
Watch her, say hi. Don't be shy.
Hey, how are you? My little prince. How are you? You're gorgeous. You're so handsome.
Watch her.
Oh,
she's
give him a hug. You're so lovely.
They watch sometimes when I'm watching your stuff, they watch it with me. and he has a sister. She's quite interesting as well. Yeah, but they always say they want a pet lion, so he wants a pet lion.
Call him back. Call him back. Give him a kiss for me right now. Call him back.
His name is Hodari. Come, Hodari.
Let me give him a kiss. Come here.
She's going to give you a kiss. She gives you a kiss. Okay? Thank you.
Oh,
he's quite playful. Yeah. So I was paying attention to your interview, what day it was, about the automatic citizenship, the last video you did of the automatic citizenship. So that was quite interesting because, I mean, what you explained in there was quite thorough, and I kind of got a good grip of some of the work that has been done and is in process of being done as well when it pertains to that specific issue of automatic citizenship. It's something that you're going to have to keep repeating, keep giving more information on, because these things could come in and then go out on the other side. But it's something that's so important, because what happens is there's a lot of people in St. Lucia. As we speak right now, I could tell you of maybe 10 people off my head now that wants to be in Africa. And since I was on the weekend with my mother and father, they're Rastas in an area where they had some Rastas, and I was telling them I am connected to your channel. They don't know you. I introduced your channel to them, and then I was telling them I actually played some of your channel. Here is my daughter. She's disturbing me.
Excuse me, Papa. Mommy,
hello, my beautiful princess.
Overflow in the bathroom.
Okay. What? Yeah, just speak to her 1 second.
Hello, princess.
Hello.
How are you?
What did you say?
Sakafet. Sakafet.
Sakafet. What I'm doing?
Oui, oui. Très bien.
She said Sakafet. I don't know what that means.
Sakafet is how are you?
Fine. I'm fine.
You told us Sakafet for true?
Oui.
You can speak some Creole. Oh. Interesting.
Howdy, buddy.
Yeah, that's nice. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, because I'm also, I love Patois. I'm also very fluent in Spanish, so I speak a lot of Spanish. I was, so I'm fluent. Yeah. So I try to teach that, but I want to learn. I've started learning a little bit of Wolof, because I figure Mandinga a little harder. Yeah.
Por 2 años a universidad en la Inglaterra. Muchos años pasados.
Muchos años atrás. Tú estás bien. Tú hablas. Sí, tú entiendes muy bien y hablas bien el español.
Wow. Sí. Pero hoy, primero Wolof. Yeah, Duguma lengua Wolof. Porque es más importante.
Wolof.
Wow. Más importante. La profesora Wolof. Sorry, for everyone listening, what I was saying is that it's very important for us to learn muchos idiomas, many different languages. Yeah. Pero, primero, our priority should be to learn an African language. Yeah.
Priority.
Our
language.
Yeah. Our language. And so, for me, my priority número uno, priormente, es Wolof.
Wolof.
Yeah.
Wolof.
Adamos momentos.
Así mismo.
If we don't, sorry for everybody that's not understanding me in Spanish, right? Because if we don't, and little bits of Creole, I pick up languages as I go. But if we don't understand the language. When we come to, and that's why it's very important in terms of what we've discussed and unpacking in terms of automatic citizenship, that language is important because it allows you to communicate at a local level. So, for example, if I want to know what time it is, or if I want to go somewhere, if I want to buy someone, or if I want to say, you know, what is your name, you know, Mangitura, yeah, or Mangitura Juliet, yeah, I can share that in Wolof. I can, you know, have that information. So that is como te llamas. I'm not going to speak any more Spanish because not everybody speaks Spanish. Yeah, como te llamas, Juliet Lopez, right? That was my maiden name, Lopez. That's where I got the Spanish from. Aha. So yeah.
Yes.
So,
but I wanna ask a few questions because you live there. You live in the Gambia. I mean, although I ask questions a lot. I do ask questions to my friend because I introduced him. He lives in. His name is Ali. His name is Aliyu, and he's a builder.
Yeah.
And he lives in the Banjul City area, so he's close to the beach. Where he lives is close to the Governor General.
Mandinka, sorry. I'm also learning Mandinka. So Abinyadi, so all of my Abinyadi, so all my Mandinka warriors out there, okay? And I'm also learning Tantane. I just want to say Tantane to all my Fulani followers and to Jola. Listen, I can't speak them all, but I'm learning. So yeah, but now share. I don't want people to feel that I'm excluding them.
Yeah, because my friend was telling me in the Banjul area that the Wolof is very much more important in the capital, and the Mandinga a lot more into the outskirts, closer to the interior areas, you know, because you have more tribes closer that speak Mandinga in those areas. Nevertheless, I'm interested in both, and also Swahili. But you know, you have to do one at a time if you don't have the capacity. So I'm actually paying attention to the Wolof because it is of greater importance, especially for being in the Banjul area, or just, you know, which is obviously somewhere I know I would be. I want to ask you what you think about the university in the Gambia.
I've actually been there, and I've actually done a presentation there.
Really?
And to actually go and meet the professors of African history here. So I'm actually making a program. I don't want to. I'm ready to go. Sorry, I have to go. But thank you, my love. Right, I'm actually in the midst of making a program with many historians. And so if you're a historian and you want to jump in, you're welcome. But we're making a program called the Destruction and Decolonization of the African Mind. So that's
wonderful.
Yeah. And so the context is actually built on history. So it's built from an historical context up until now. So it's about the destruction and the decolonization of the African mind from a historical context, because this has been done to us over a long period of time. So undoing it is going to take also a long period of time. But what we have to look at is you can't change something without understanding how it was done.
Correct.
We have to unpack this. And the way to unpack it is by using our own African historians.
Correct.
We have to dispose of these Europeans and
European centralization, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm actually working on that project. We've already started filming. It's taking me ages because obviously it's a lot of information to pack together. But it's an information-based program because I need for myself to understand the historical context. But listen, Adrian's in the car and he got the engine running, yeah, and he telling me I have to go. So I just want to hand over to Mansa, who's going to continue talking with you all about overlanding, because he's now packaged it up. You know, he's doing his work, so I'm proud of him, and his seed project as well. And that reminds me, I've got a donation to give you before I go. And his project, he's been traveling around the country. He's been going to the farmers, all the donations that he got, you know, I can witness.
The farmers.
He's been giving them free seeds to the farmers. So next year they can have, and it's been raining here. You know, last year, rainy season, rain didn't even come until August, yeah? This year we had rain on top of rain.
The grand solar minimum. It's the grand solar minimum. It's on us.
I love it. I love the rain. I love the rain. My bananas are growing. My sugar cane is growing. My avocados are growing. So I ain't even complaining. If I even get caught in the rain and get a cold, I ain't even complaining. So this, you know, is farmer's delight.
Crazy.
So I'm well pleased. I'm going to leave him to talk about his project and also about overlanding. When you're ready, hon, you just end the broadcast. So Mansa, my brother, come on, my darling. You're going to take my seat. So I want to say, Blacksit family, thank you for signing the petition. Please share. Let's try and get 1 million signatures. I'm going to tell Adrian to turn out that radio. I'm sure you can hear it. We want to get 1 million people to sign that petition. So we need everybody in St. Lucia to sign, my brother. I'm making you my ambassador for Blacksit for St. Lucia. Anyone, wherever you are, you're an ambassador for Blacksit family. Please get people to sign, okay? I just want to say thank you. And you know, we gonna make this happen. You know, we are down. And you know what? So far as Kiswahili is concerned, I was also trying to learn that because I used to celebrate Kwanzaa. So people talking about Kiswahili as well, I think is important. We all need nia. We got to have our purpose. You know what I'm saying? Kadra Kujelhini, and I gotta go because Adrian is now starting the car. So listen, Blacksit family, one love. I love you. One family. We move as one. And carry on talking to Mansa, yeah? I'll see you later, guys. Michael, jump in.
Yes. Hello, family.
Yeah, blessed love.
Yeah, Mansa. I'm from Montserrat, and I drove down from England to West Africa. You know, so and yes. So as far as the overlanding now, yes, Juliet and I and some others, we have come up with the overlanding, and I would like for it to be middle September for departure. So anytime from between the 10th to the 14th of September would be the preferred date for leaving. I would come back to England, and I have what you call, I have the cheap package and the cheaper package. So it would be, I have a 20 passenger bus, depends on how much people is coming. I would put 10 people per 20 passenger bus so you can have your luggage also. That seat in the bus is 400 pounds. 400 pounds for me to drive you here. Anyone that want to follow me as your navigator, it's 200 per car, not per person, 200 per car. I've got a friend in Wolverhampton. He's got 7 cars. So if you haven't got your own car, you can get his car and you can pay the 200 pounds with him. But I'll get more information on that. Yes. So that's how the journey is. I'll put 10 passengers or 12 maximum per bus. It's not a coach. It's a Mercedes Sprinter or a Ford Transit, 20 passenger bus. So I'll put 10 to 12 people per bus. To be honest, sleeping arrangement, I can't lie to you, because we're going as per miles per day. And wherever we stop, let's just make fun of it. You know, it's not a trip from A to B. It's an adventure from A to B, where, you know, you can talk about it later with your family, you know, with your children, and said, you know what, I drove from Europe to Africa. You know, so you know, yes, we may have to sleep in tents along the way, because if we cover a certain amount of miles, I can't book a hotel ahead and say, oh, we're going to sleep at that hotel. It's impossible. I'm just going to be honest. So we may have to sleep in the van. We may have to sleep in tents. You know, we'll just have to have a good time. I'm just being honest. So it's 200 to follow me and 400 per seat in the van. The journey is one way. So if you're going back to Europe, you'd have to book your return ticket. So yes, Mini Keita. Oh, that sounds like a Malian name. Mini. Yes, Miss Keita. When are you? Yes, Dexter. I said it's from sometime between 10th to the 14th of September. That's my planned departure date, so people would have time to plan when they want to leave.
All right, thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching.
All right, have a good day.
See you tomorrow.
All right, that's the link there.
And the link for the petition is there, so you can click on the link and it will